When you take control, you lose control. Do we make it better? No, we actually make it worse. Trying to control. The more you try to control, the more chaos you create because this is never a job that God gives to you. I want to give you 4 helpful lenses. This is kind of like a litmus test when and how you are trying to control other people. Here's the first one. Do I blame others when things go wrong? If that's you, then you have identified where you're trying to control. And it's important because I don't, at the end of the message, when I give you the solution, I don't want it to be for some nebulous problem. I want you to say, okay, this is the place where I'm trying to exercise inappropriate control. And so I want you to identify, not your neighbor, not your spouse, you. Here's number 2. Do I try to get my own way? Answer, well, yes, of course I try to get my own way. I'm human like you. That's part of the fall. I want to control everything around me. So how do you try to get your own way? Well, you can argue it. You can pay your way to get control. You can be passive aggressive. Third, do I hide my flaws? We all do. Sometimes we outright lie. Sometimes we bend the truth. Sometimes we tell a story in a way that we're the hero of the story. Here's the number 4. Do I obsess over small details? Are you triggered by a specific word or phrase? And you go off. And your response is like way out of proportion to the actual words that were said. Don't we have responsibility? Absolutely, yes. We don't have control, but we do have responsibility. There's 2 things that you do not have. This is a God category, not a human category. Control over the future and any other human being. Birds of the air, animals of the field, plants, this is what we have control over. But when we try to take control over that which is not given to us, we create chaos rather than control. You have what the Bible calls self-control. The Holy Spirit of God is what gives you self-control. Control is an illusion. Surrender is the solution. You do not have the power to control. But all of us always have the power to surrender. And what does that look like to surrender control to God? Number 1, pause. I would say wait. Surrendering to God looks a lot like waiting, but waiting is passive. Pausing is active. Number 2, you pray. When you confess to God what you're trying to control and yield that up to Him, you will be astounded at the level of self-control you gain from yielding control to the Spirit of God.